Pak Hadi sama
Selamat bergabung Bapak WR4 dan Bapak WD1, Bapak Profesor Yasri dan Bapak Hadianto.
Terima kasih.
Nah, kita mulai lagi Pak.
Silahkan kalau semuanya sudah lengkap, terus yang narasumber yang dari Thailand juga sudah hadir ya.
Narasumber nanti jam 9 datangnya Pak.
Oh.
Oke, silakan kalau udah oke. Ya. Ya berarti pembukaan ini kita aja.
Iya Pak.
Oke, ya.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please. Our opening ceremony is about to begin in a few minutes. So please turn on your camera and mute your voice if you join in the Zoom meeting, and for all the participants that come to in this hall, please be seated. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Universitas Negeri Padang. In order to create human resources, especially lecturers who excel in education and teaching process, primary school teacher education, Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, through Merdeka Belajar program, hold public lectures with the theme Improving Knowledge through Studying Generate about Digital Literacy in Learning, held by Primary School Teacher Education, Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, in Wenpei Hall and Convention Center, November 26, 2021. First of all, let's say thank you to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us guidance, happiness, healthy, and mercy, so we can attend and participate in this special event without any obstacles. Praise and salutation upon our Prophet Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who have brought us to the path of light from the darkness to the light. It's being a great honor for me, Tika, to be here and welcome each and every one of you in this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today this meeting will provide you plenty of opportunities to discuss, share knowledge, and insight. Before we proceed the program, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to Excellencies Rector Universitas Negeri Padang, Profesor Ganefri PhD, Vice Rector in Cooperation and Information System Universitas Negeri Padang, Profesor Dr. Yasri MS. Dean Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, Profesor Dr. Rusdinal MPD. Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Faculty of Education, Profesor Dr. Hadianto MPD. Vice Dean for General and Financial Affairs, Faculty of Education, Profesor Dr. Daharnis MPD. Vice Dean for Student Affairs and Alumni, Faculty of Education, Bapak Dr. Desianri MPD. Head of Study Program Primary School Teacher Education, Ibu Drayeti Aryani MPD. Secretary of Study Program Primary School Teacher Education, Ibu Maisrilena MPD. Honorable Distinguished Speaker, first, Dr. Atasid Patanasiri, Deputy Director of Computer Center, Sri Nakarin Wiron, University of Thailand. Second, Dr. Janjan Sri Arusami, Faculty of Education, Sri Nakhawiran, University of Thailand. Excellencies, our distinguished guests, Excellencies, distinguished guests, presenters, and all of the participants. Without further ado, please begin our event by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, next agenda, let's sing our national anthem, Indonesia Raya. Ladies and gentlemen, please be raised. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Move on to the next agenda is reciting Holy Al-Quran will be recited by Anissa. To Anissa, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم عالم الغيب والشهادة Sadaqallahul azim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Thank you to Anissa who has recited the Holy Al-Quran. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will guide us. In order to make our occasion going smoothly, let's pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that we will be led by Ilham. To Ilham, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه رسول الله أجمعين اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأخوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها من جميع الحاجات وتطهرنا بها من جميع الشيئات وترفعنا بها إنك على الدرجات وتبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الممات إنك يا مولانا سميع قريب مجيب دعوات آمين آمين يا الله يا قاضي الحاجات يا رب العالمين اللهم إنا نسألك سلامة في الدين والعافية في الجسد وزيادة في العلم وبركة في الرزق وتوبة قبل الموت ورحمة عند الموت ومغفرة بعد الموت اللهم حوّن علينا في سكرات الموت والنجاة من النار والعفو عند الحساب. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, tiada kata dan rasa yang pantas kami haturkan kepadamu pagi hari ini, selain syukur kami kepadamu atas segala nikmat dan hidayah yang sudah Engkau anugerahkan kepada kami, sehingga kami bisa hadir bersama untuk mengikuti kegiatan ini. Untuk itu ya Allah, ya Rahman, ya Rahim, jadikanlah acara kami ini sebagai acara yang Engkau ridhoi, yang membawa barokah, taufik dan hidayah-Mu buat kami semua. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, izinkanlah kami memohon, jadikanlah kegiatan kami ini sebagai penyegar, pembangkit dan penggugah semangat serta menjalani hubungan silaturahmi bagi kami semuanya. Ya Allah yang Maha Mengetahui, ilmu-Mu begitu luas dan tak terbatas. Oleh karena itu, anugerahkanlah kepada kami ilmu yang bermanfaat dan berkah sebagai bekal kami untuk menjalani hidup dan kehidupan ini. Ya Allah yang Maha Pengasih, satukanlah hati kami, padukanlah langkah kami, apungkanlah pengetahuan dan segarkanlah pemahaman kami, agar kami dapat memetik hikmah yang terkandung di dalam kegiatan ini. Jadikanlah kegiatan ini sebagai amal ibadah dan dapat terlaksana dengan baik sampai selesai nantinya. Ya Allah yang Maha Pengampun, kami sadar ya Allah, tak sedetik pun kami sadar dari kesalahan, baik itu disengaja maupun tidak. Ampunkanlah dosa-dosa kami ya Allah, dosa-dosa kedua orang tua kami, dan orang-orang yang telah berjasa dalam membentuk kami selama ini ya Allah. Dan bila Engkau tidak mengampuni, niscaya kami akan selamanya berada dalam hina ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami hanya bisa berharap dan memohon kepadamu. Jabah dan kabulkanlah doa dari hamba-Mu yang lemah ini. Rabbana zalamna anfusana wa ilam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna minal khasirin. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Allahumma shalli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi Rasulillahi ajma'in walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Ilham. Next agenda, I would like to invite Ibu Dea Stefani Suherman MPD to deal very first speech as of please welcome Ibu Dea Stefani Suherman MPD. Terima kasih kepada adik Claudia sebagai MC. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajmain amma ba'du. Pertama dan utama sekali, marilah kita ucapkan puji dan syukur kita kepada kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala yang telah memberikan kita rahmat beserta hidayahnya kepada kita semua sehingga kita dapat hadir secara luring dan daring dalam acara kuliah umum kali ini dengan tema Improving Knowledge Through Study General about Digital Literacy in Learning. Salawat dan beriring salam tak lupa pula kita hadiahkan kepada Nabi besar kita, junjungan kita Muhammad SAW yang telah membawa kita dari zaman kebodohan sampai ke zaman yang penuh dengan citra pendidikan seperti yang kita rasakan saat sekarang ini. Yang terhormat Rektor Universitas Negeri Padang yang kali ini diwakilkan oleh Wakil Rektor 4 Bapak Profesor Dr. Yasri MS, yang saya hormati Dekan Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan yang kali ini diwakilkan oleh Wakil Dekan 1 Bapak Profesor Dr. Hadianto MID, yang saya hormati Wakil Dekan 1, 2, dan 3 Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan Universitas Negeri Padang, yang saya hormati Ketua Jurusan PGSD beserta Sekretaris. Selanjutnya yang saya hormati Koordinator UPP 1, 3, dan 4 PGSD. Dan yang saya banggakan Bapak Ibu pemateri yang segera bergabung dengan kita nanti, Bapak Dr. Atasid Fatana Siri dan Ibu Dr. Janjan Sriyaresmi dari Deputy Director of Computer Center dan dari Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan dari Universitas Sri Nakarinirot, University Thailand. Selanjutnya yang saya banggakan Bapak Ibu dosen yang telah berkesempatan hadir baik secara luring maupun daring serta panitia yang telah bekerja sama. Kegiatan kuliah umum ini merupakan rangkaian kegiatan dari hibah PKKM, di mana ada 4 aktivitas yang diusulkan dari PGSD. Salah satunya adalah PGSD Out of the Box, Lecturer PGSD Goes International. Salah satu kegiatannya adalah mempersiapkan kapabilitas SDM PGSD, khususnya dosen dalam bidang pendidikan dan pengajaran. Serangkaian kegiatan telah kita laksanakan dengan memberikan workshop, pelatihan sertifikasi kompetensi, dengan meningkatkan kemampuan dosen dalam mengembangkan bahan ajar digital, meningkatkan kerjasama dengan PT luar negeri dalam bentuk Memorandum of Agreement atau MOA setingkat fakultas, dan Letter of Interest setingkat jurusan. Sebelumnya kita sudah melakukan kegiatan ini pada tanggal 24 November kemarin. Setelah hari ini kita lanjutkan dengan kegiatan kuliah umum dengan tema Improving Knowledge Through Study General about Digital Literacy and Learning. Dan terima kasih kepada Ibu Sari Dewi yang sudah menjadi narahubung. Sebelumnya kita juga mengagendakan kuliah umum dengan PPQS 100. Nah, Bu Dewi sudah mengontak pemateri dari Melbourne, Stanford, dan Auckland University, namun karena jadwalnya belum match, nah belum bisa kita laksanakan. Nah, kenapa harus digital literasi? Karena merupakan salah satu komponen dalam lingkungan belajar dan akademis Bapak Ibu semuanya. Selain itu, pandemi juga mengajarkan kita untuk lebih cakap dalam menggunakan teknologi, khususnya informasi dan komunikasi, di mana literasi digital saat ini berkaitan dengan kemampuan penggunanya, kemampuan untuk menggunakan teknologi sebijak mungkin demi menciptakan interaksi dan komunikasi yang positif. Nah, sesuai dengan tema kali ini, pemateri kita hari ini Dr. Atasid Fatani Siri dari Deputy Director of Computer Center atau wakil dari Pusat Komputer di Universitas Sri Nakarinirot Thailand, dan dari Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan Ibu Dr. Janjam Sriyaresmi dari Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan dari Universitas yang sama. Nah, semoga dengan kuliah umum hari ini dapat meningkatkan dan menambah wawasan kita dalam dunia literasi digital. Kita minta kepada Prof. Hadianto untuk memberikan sambutan dan Profesor Yasi untuk memberikan sambutan, masukan, dan nanti juga membuka acaranya. Selamat melakukan kegiatan kuliah umum kepada Bapak Ibu semua. Mohon maaf atas kekhilafan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Ms. Dia Stefani Suharman, MPD. Next, we would like to invite Dean Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, to deliver a welcome speech in this occasion that will be delivered by Vice Dean. So please welcome Bapak Profesor Hadianto, MPD.
Thank you, Ibu Tika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahilladzi nahmaduhu wa nasta'inu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min syururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudhlil fala hadiyalah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. First of all, let us thank our God who has given us opportunity to meet on this Studium General conducted by the Department of Primary School Teacher Education, Faculty of Education, State University of Padang, Universitas Negeri Padang. Yang sama-sama kita hormati Pak Rektor Universitas Negeri Padang yang dalam hal ini diwakili oleh Pak WR4, Profesor Dr. Yasri MS, dan yang kita hormati Pak Dekan Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan yang berhalangan hadir, kemudian Pak Dekan 2, Dekan 3 Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan yang juga kita hormati, dan selanjutnya kita hormati kemungkinan hadir pada kesempatan ini Ketua dan Sekretaris Senat Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan, kemudian Ibu Pimpinan Jurusan, Ketua Jurusan, Sekretaris Jurusan, Ketua Labor, UPP, dan juga all Head of Department and Study Program at the Faculty of Education Universitas Negeri Padang yang berkenan hadir pada kesempatan ini. Dan berikutnya the honorable all speakers. I think there are 2 speakers today. Dr. Atrasid Pata Nasiri, the deputy director of Computer Center from Sri Nakarin Wirot University, Thailand, and Dr. Jam Sirianun Rasmi from Faculty of Education, Sri Nakarin Wirot University, Thailand. Sorry when I mispronounce. Yang juga kita hormati para guru besar, para dosen, moderator, panitia, dan seluruh mahasiswa yang hadir pada kesempatan pagi hari ini. Pagi hari ini atas nama Dekan Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan, kami mengucapkan selamat datang dan welcome ya to all speakers and participants on this Studium General, dan terima kasih banyak kepada semuanya yang telah berkenan hadir pada kesempatan ini dalam rangka mendengarkan atau juga mendapat pencerahan dari 2 narasumber tentang mohon maaf kalau sempat terkendala, terputus. Jadi banyak hal yang saya kira bisa dibuka dengan pemahaman kita, skill kita terkait dengan digital literacy. Misalnya juga adik-adik, para mahasiswa, Bapak Ibu semuanya ingin mempelajari bahasa dengan paham digital literacy, I think you can join or you can get anything you will use to learn language, whether it's bahasa Indonesia, English, Arabic, or Mandarin, or any other languages. Oleh karena itu, matematik juga seperti itu. Jadi merupakan kunci bagi para mahasiswa, bagi para dosen untuk memperkuat pembelajaran. Jadi topik yang diangkat oleh teman-teman dari jurusan pendidikan guru sekolah dasar ini sangat tepat untuk kita semuanya. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, kalau kita lihat peserta ada 73 kesempatan hari ini, mungkin ini panitia bisa mengekspan untuk bisa lebih banyak lagi karena ini merupakan satu hal yang penting, dan tapi karena ada YouTube mungkin sebagian bergabung di YouTube, dan sekali lagi ini penting untuk kita semuanya untuk our improvement in anything you will do, especially on teaching learning process. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, atas nama pimpinan sekali lagi kami memberikan apresiasi yang sangat tinggi kepada Bapak Ibu di jurusan pendidikan guru sekolah dasar untuk melakukan ini, karena ini akan bermanfaat untuk semuanya kita. Bagi yang berpartisipasi semoga mendapat pencerahan yang lebih optimal, dan apa yang akan kita dapatkan ini merupakan follow up from the planning of collaboration between State University of Padang and Sri Nagarin University yang sudah beberapa hari yang lalu itu kita sudah membuka pertemuan itu, dan dibuka juga oleh Pak WR4, dan ini bentuk kolaborasi yang bagus dan semoga bisa dilanjutkan. Dan of course we have to thanks a lot to Ibu Sari Dewi who has kindly make the meeting happens. Terima kasih Bu Sari Dewi, dan saya dengar tadi akan dilanjutkan dengan bentuk kolaborasi yang lain, tidak hanya dengan Sri Nagarin University, but also from other universities on the world, for example from Australia or from America and any other countries. Kami mohon kepada Pak WR4 untuk berikutnya bisa membuka acara ini, dan sekali lagi kepada semuanya selamat mengikuti acara Stadium General ini, semoga sukses. Demikian, apabila ada kekurangan kami mohon maaf. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Profesor Hadianto MED. Next, opening speech from Rector Universitas Negeri Padang that will be delivered by Vice Rector in Cooperation and Information System to officially open our location. Please welcome Bapak Profesor Dr. Yasri MS.
Oke, terima kasih. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi israh li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yang saya hormati Bapak Dekan Fakultas Ilmu Pendidikan, Bapak Wakil Dekan yang pada pagi hari ini dihadiri oleh Bapak Wakil Dekan 1, Pak Profesor Dr. Hadianto MPD, Bapak Ibu Wakil Dekan, Ibu Ketua Jurusan, Ketua Prodi, seluruh dosen, dan seluruh partisipan yang berhadir pada pagi hari ini. The Honorable Speaker, Dr. Atasid Pak Nasiri, Deputy Director of Computer Center, Sri Nakarin Wirot, University Thailand, Dr. Jemjen Sriarun Rasmi from Faculty of Education, Sri Nakarin Wirot, University Thailand. Pertama-tama saya menyampaikan mohon maaf dari Pak Rektor karena Pak Rektor masih berada di luar kota dan oleh sebab itu menyampaikan salam kepada kita semua. Pertama-tama tentu kita mengucapkan puji syukur kepada Allah Subhanahu wa taala atas rahmat hidayah yang selalu dilimpahkan kepada kita. Alhamdulillah kita bisa mengikuti kegiatan ini dengan baik. Selawat dan salam selalu kita doakan untuk arwah junjungan kita yang besar Muhammad SAW. Allahumma sholli ala Muhammad wa ala sayyidina Muhammad. Seperti yang kita ketahui bahwa perkembangan teknologi itu adalah salah satu keniscayaan yang harus kita ikuti secara terus-menerus, ya. Dan setiap hidup kita sekarang tidak bisa lepas dari teknologi. Ya, Bapak Ibu mulai dari bangun tidur sampai tidur lagi selalu tergantung kepada teknologi. Ya, setidaknya melihat sosial media, ya, mengirim chat, lalu kemudian mengedit, mengirim foto dan lain-lain. Tetapi juga di dalam pembelajaran, ya. Pandemi COVID-19 ini mendorong pemanfaatan teknologi semakin masif dan semakin banyak kita gunakan. Nah, walaupun nanti pandemi ini berakhir, ya mudah-mudahan cepat berakhir, kita yakin bahwa pemanfaatan teknologi di dalam pembelajaran itu ya paling pun berkurang, ya. Kalau tapi tidak akan mungkin hilang, ya. Karena bagaimanapun teknologi ini akan banyak membantu kita di dalam melakukan berbagai kegiatan, terutama juga di dalam pembelajaran, baik sebagai alat pembelajaran, media pembelajaran, dan juga teknologi sangat banyak kita gunakan dalam rangka mencari sumber-sumber pembelajaran, ya, sumber-sumber mata kuliah, ya, kita banyak mencari misalnya juga jurnal-jurnal dan lain-lain melalui penggunaan teknologi. Dan juga kita seperti yang Bapak Ibu kita lakukan saat ini, ke depan pun pasti di dalam kuliah-kuliah mengundang narasumber dari luar negeri akan banyak kita menggunakan teknologi seperti ini, walaupun pandemi ini berakhir. Artinya bahwa kita tidak bisa lepas dari teknologi, apalagi kita mungkin ya seperti saya dan Pak Wakil Dekan 1 ini generasi baby boomer mungkin ya. Nah, jadi yang ya katakanlah yang berbeda hidupnya dengan generasi Y sekarang atau generasi Z ya, generasi milenial yang hidup di tahun ya sejak tahun 90-an sampai saat ini. Dan juga bapak-bapak dan ibu-ibu kita mengajar atau membimbing ya berdiskusi dengan anak-anak yang hidupnya sudah sangat tergantung dengan teknologi ya. Nah, oleh sebab itu maka tentu kita harus bisa menyesuaikan diri dengan perkembangan itu. Oleh sebab itu kuliah umum ini, stadium general ini sangat penting kita lakukan ya. Mungkin kalau dapat ya secara terus-menerus kita berdiskusi, bertukar pikiran dengan dosen-dosen dari berbagai perguruan tinggi di dunia termasuk di Asia ya. Karena melalui pertukaran pikiran, pertukaran pendapat dan lain-lain kita bisa sharing knowledge, sharing experience ya. Bagaimana perkembangan di sana dan juga di kita. Nah, mungkin banyak hal yang kita bisa belajar dari mereka atau sebaliknya juga mungkin mereka belajar dari kita ya. Nah, itu tentu sangat penting kita lakukan secara terus-menerus ya. Karena pembelajaran apalagi kita sebagai dosen tidak mungkin berhenti ya sampai akhir hidup kita ya. Kita selalu akan dituntut untuk belajar dan belajar. Nah, agar kita tidak tertinggal, tentu pemanfaatan teknologi akan sangat penting. Jadi, literasi teknologi itu saya pikir adalah salah satu keniscayaan, sesuatu yang tidak mungkin kita tinggalkan ya, karena seperti yang tadi hidup kita sudah sangat tergantung dengan teknologi dengan saat ini ya. Mungkin kalau kita kehilangan dompet itu tidak terlalu menyedihkan, tetapi kalau kita kehilangan mobile phone atau handphone itu sangat menyedihkan karena semuanya ada di situ ya. Sekarang uang kita juga ada di situ, semuanya ada di situ ya. Nah, oleh sebab itu maka perkembangan teknologi menjadi salah satu hal yang terus kita pelajari, kita tingkatkan pengetahuan kita, keterampilan kita dan literasi kita. Ya. Oleh sebab itu Bapak Ibu, kami sangat mendukung kegiatan-kegiatan seperti ini, kerjasama seperti ini ya. dengan berbagai universitas, apalagi kalau Bapak Ibu lihat di PC UNP, ya, UNP itu menjadi universitas yang unggul dan bermartabat internasional. Artinya kita harus bisa bersaing dengan berbagai universitas di dunia ini, karena sekarang lapangan kerja tak kecuali guru juga ya sudah bisa diisi orang secara internasional. Seperti sekarang kuliah-kuliah secara daring sudah sangat masif dilakukan di mana-mana. Baik Bapak Ibu, itu barangkali pengantar dari kami. Sekali lagi terima kasih dan selamat ya. Mudah-mudahan kegiatan ini berjalan terus dan kami universitas sangat mendukung kerjasama-kerjasama yang sangat bermanfaat dan sangat efektif seperti ini. Kita mulai kegiatan ini Bapak Ibu. Mari sama-sama dengan membacakan basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Demikian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Terima kasih Permadi dan Pak Yasri. Thank you so much to Bapak Profesor Dr. Yasri MS. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to our main program, the keynote speaker session, who will be led by Ibu Sari Dewi SPD MPD with our keynote speaker, Dr. Atasid Pananasiri, and also Bapak Dr. Jaiman Sri Surasmi from Sri Nakhawairot University, Thailand. To Ibu Sari Dewi, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin nabiyina wa habibina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsan ila yaumiddin. Amma ba'd. The Excellency Rector and Vice Rector of International Affairs, Universitas Negeri Padang, the Excellency Dean and Vice Dean of Academic Affairs, Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, the Honorable Head and Secretary of Primary School Teachers Education Department, the Coordinator of OPP 1, 3, 4 of Primary School Teachers Education Department, the Honorable, the Chairman and Secretary of Senate Team at Faculty of Education, all invited speakers, Dr. Atasid Pananasiri, and Assistant Professor Dr. Janjan Sri Arun Rasmi. Special to all elementary school teachers, students, professors, lecturers, and distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to inform you there will be 2 sessions in this general stadium. If you have any questions, please, you can write it down on chat box, or you could raise your hand after the presentation session. In the first sessions, I would like to introduce you a little bit about our invited speaker, Sodbai Grebe. The first one, Dr. Atasid Pananasiri. And the second one is Assistant Professor Dr. Zamzan Sri Arun Rasmi. Dr. Atasid Pananasiri, his current position as Deputy Director of Computer Center at Sri Nakhawairot University, Bangkok, Thailand. And he is now as consultant on digital transformation, Ministry of Industry members of Board of Digital Transformation, Sultan Tirat Open University. His former education, he got his Bachelor on Computer of Science, Master degree on Computer of Science, and PhD on Management of Technology. I would like to invite him in the sessions. Please, all of you, pay attention. Tatatasin Siri. Thank you for
Yes.
your nice to meet you virtually today.
Okay.
This is thank you.
Nice to meet you, and thank you very much for the kind invitation. So can I start now?
Yes, please.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to say สวัสดีครับ This is the greeting words in Thai, and it means good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So it's my pleasure to be here with you to share about the digital literacy in education. So I would like to extend my gratitude to the university and our professors value to for the kind invitation. Okay, so I'm very exciting to speak about this topic with a lot of people. Okay, so first I would like to share my screen. Okay, this is the topic that I will talk about today. Is about the digital literacy in education. And first of all, again, I would like to introduce myself. I am Attasit Pathanasiri from Thailand. So now I am the Deputy Director of Computer Center at Srinakharin Virod University. And I am a full-time lecturer of the College of Social Communication Innovation at Srinakharin Virod University as well. And another position, I am a consultant on digital transformation of Ministry of Industry of Thailand. And I am a member of the board of digital transformation of Sukhothai Thammathirat Open University in Thailand. Okay, and my background, the Professor Sari is already stated about my background, right? Okay, and this is the agenda that I will cover for today. So I will start with what is the digital literacy, and the next I will talk about the digital literacy skills for the 21st century worker, and followed by digital literacy in education. And the last one, I will discuss with you about how to develop the digital literacy skills. So these are all of my topic today. So let's start with this question. So I'm wondering about this for a long time. So, and I think that you are encountering with this change as well. So let's see the first one. What happened with us? What we are encountering with today. The first one about the searching for information. So when I was young, when I was in school and when I was in university, when I need the information in order to complete my assignment or my report or my the project, so I have to go to the library, right? That is, and I have to explore the millions of books in the library, and then I have to find the books that I want them to complete my to do my assignment. So that is the past. And now I just go and open my laptop and then open my web browsers and type the things that I want or the information that I want in the search engine, and then click the button. After that, in a second, So everything that related to the keyword that I type in the search engine will appear on my screen. And then I can select and click on the link, and I will see many of information. So it is really convenient. It is really easy for today, right? So that is the first thing that I think we are encountering with. So the change of this method of searching for information. Okay, so the next one, this. I think all of you are encountering with this phenomenon, right? For a few years ago, we used the classroom as a major place to teach, to meet our students, right? But for today, so we changed to the online meeting platform. For example, like we use the Zoom application to meet together today. So it's like the classroom is changing, right? From the off-site to the online, on-site to the online, right? So that is the second phenomenon. I think that is very important that happen nowadays. And next, yes, this one. When I was young, I have to put all of my books, all of my notebooks and stationeries in my backpack. And then I carry my heavy backpack to school. But now for today, my students, they come to my class, they come to my course with tablet or just only the laptop. And then they open the device and do everything in the device, like they're writing down the things that I am lecturing and searching for information that I assign them to do. So just only the one device, even the iPad, even the tablet or the computer laptop. So the world is changing, right? The world is changing. The new generation use the technologies in many ways in their daily life and in their school life. Okay, so the next question is, what is driving these changes? Is possibly the technology advancements? Yes, I think because nowadays we have many advanced technologies, and technologies like develop very fast. So we have the new technologies for using in many ways that we can use. Okay, so the next reason, maybe the driving force is the changes of human behavior, right? Because the new generation, they like the comfort, they use many tools to make them live like easier than the generation of us. Okay, so I think the second driving force besides the technology advancement is the changes of human behavior. And the last one, the driving change for the last one, we cannot deny this phenomenon, the COVID-19 pandemic. So I think this is the strong driving force that drive the world to change very fast, very fast. Like if we don't have COVID-19 pandemic, so we can meet like in the meeting room, right? Not online, right? So I think this is the very important phenomenon that drive we say that that drive the every generation to change their behavior in their daily life or in their school life, and drive them to use many technologies to help them to complete that schoolwork or that jobs. Okay, so from this driving force, how can we tackle these changes? That is another question that is very important to us as teachers. Okay, for me, in my opinion, I think one of the possible answers for this, how can we tackle this changes, is the digital retracing. Okay, so before I go to the details of the digital retracing, so I would like to share one of the video clip to you. So I would like you to see this video, and then we will go into the details of digital retracing.
Hello and welcome to this series of videos on digital literacy. I'm Sian, and together with my friend Tim, we are going to look at lots of different aspects of this subject and at how becoming digitally literate will help you as a distance learning student. But first things first, what do we mean by digital literacy? Think about the ways we all use digital technology in our lives. That could be using your phone to check emails, or using a search engine to find the answer to a question. We can say that these are digital skills that we need to achieve our goals. So digital literacy means having the right digital skills to achieve our goals. And the good news is you already have many of the skills you need. As a distance learner, there are lots of digital skills that can help you with your studies. This series will help you develop your existing digital skills and even help you learn some new ones. Let's look at a few of the skills we will learn about in this series. Searching for information. As a student, you need to find answers to your questions, and online is a great resource. Evaluating information. The internet is full of information, but we need to be careful. Is it accurate or even true? We will look at how to evaluate the information you find on the internet. Keeping in touch with tutors and fellow students. Stand by for some top tips on communicating digitally. We will also be looking at how you need to access course materials and submit your work. And above all, the importance of staying safe when you're online. There are lots of reasons to use your digital skills, and we'll look at many of them in more detail in later videos. So that's the what and the why. Time to take a look at how we use our digital literacy skills. An important aspect of digital literacy for distance learners is using your academic institution's digital platforms. Most institutions have a private platform for their students. You have a profile that you could log into. You can use the institution's platform to manage your learning, communicate with your tutors, access course materials, and submit your work. Sounds like you could be quite busy in there. So that's what digital literacy is all about. Nothing to be afraid of. We all use digital tools all the time. And many of the skills you need, you already have. Lucky you.
Okay, that is the video that I would like you to see. So like the host said that, so don't be afraid of using the digital, because we all use the technology, we all use the devices, many types of devices in our daily life. Okay, so let me please I continue with my slide. So what is digital retracing? So for me, in my opinion, I usually follow the definition of digital retracing from this website. I think it's really really good for to understand about the digital retracing. So they said that digital retracing is the ability to use information and communication technologies to find, to evaluate, to create, and to communicate information. But you have to have two things. The first one is cognitive skills, and the second one is technical skills. And I think you all already have these skills. So this is the digital retracing definition that I usually use when I have to talk about the digital retracing. Okay, so let's go to the big picture. If we talk about the big picture of the digital retracing, so we have to talk about the digital retracing skills for the 21st century worker. Okay, so for the digital retracing skill for the 21st century worker, so there are many significant. I use the word the sub skill or sub retracing. Okay, so the first one that the 21st century worker need to have about the digital literacy is they need to have the photo visual literacy. Okay, this literacy is about people have to have a good visual memory, and they have to have the ability to decode and understand the visual messages that appear in many types. For example, the infographic that we use in our daily life and we use in our school and in our class. So that is the important literacy that the 21st century worker need to have. So they have to have the ability to decode or to understand the visual representation. And the next one that the 21st century worker need to have is information literacy. So this is, in my opinion, that I think this is very important as well, because there are a lot of information on the internet that we can use, we can find, we can locate. But how can we know that this is like a fake one or is this a real one? Can we trust this information? We don't know. So for the information literacy, they talk about if you want to be successful in the 21st century, so you need to have the ability to identify, to locate, to evaluate, and to use the information effectively in order to solve the problem that you need to do. For example, if I have a problem and I need the information to support my decision in order to solve the problem. So I have to go on the internet. I have to access into the internet, and then I have to find the information. And not only the internet, if your university or your school have like the internal system, you can find the information in the internal system, and you can use it in your decision making. So you have to have the information literacy. You have to have the ability to use the information effectively. Okay, the next one, the sub skill that the 21st century worker needs to have is about the socio-emotional literacy. Okay, this is the ability to avoid the trap on the internet. For example, when you got or when you receive the scam email, you have to be able to identify that this is the scam email, and I will not click on the link that appear in this email. Okay, that is the socio-emotional literacy. So it means that you have to have to be able to identify what is the traps, and in other words, beside this ability. So another things that you need to have in the socio-emotional literacy is you have to like use, or you have to derive the benefit from the digital communication or the digital tools that you use. You have to know that, okay, this tool is beneficial in this way. So I can utilize this tool to complete my work like this, or complete my assignment like this. That is the another literacy that 21st century workers need to have. The next one is, I think this is very important as well, is about the reproduction literacy. So this one is about the ability of the people to create the meaningful information, because nowadays there are many information that spread on the internet, or even in your internal system or internal information system. There are many like information exists in that system. So this Retraces talk about the ability to gather or to collect the information from many sources, and then you connect it together, and then reproduce the new information from the existing one. That is the very important literacy or important skill for today. So you have to have the reproduction literacy to create the new information from the existing information. You have to connect it together and then produce the new, maybe like easier to understand. Okay, and the last one, the branching literacy. That is the ability to change from the linear data searches in the past to like the knowledge construction from information that you can access. So like I said, that there are many information on internet, or there are many information from many sources. So this ability is like you have to connect each pieces of information together, and you can see the relatedness of the information. Okay, and then you can see all of the information in the holistic way. So you can create the holistic knowledge from the pieces of information, then you connect it together, and then you can see it as a whole knowledge, as a holistic knowledge. That is the skills for the 21st century worker. That is the big picture of the digital retracing in the world. But I would like to show you this result from the research center. The research center in the US, the Pew Research Center, they show the result that 52% of US adults are relatively hesitant when using digital tools to access information. It's about a half of the adults of the US. They are not familiar with using the digital tools to access information. What happened with this number? What happened with this group of people? But for Thailand, I don't have the number of the people in this group. Maybe it could be greater than the US, or it can be lesser than the US. We don't know. But the things that we got from this result is very interesting. So this result from the Pew Research Center, the finding from the research center signifies something. I would like to show you two things that the result of the research center signify. The first one is we can see that more people are being prepared to use technology effectively while they are growing up. Because when they are growing up, they will have the advanced technology, more advanced technology than today. Okay, so they have to prepare themselves in order to use the advanced technology when they are growing up. Okay, so mostly they use the technology to solve the problem. Okay, so from the findings or from the results of the research center signify me this thing, that I think that more people are preparing themselves for the technology, for the more advanced technology in the future when they are growing up. So they prepare themselves to use this technology in order to make their life easier. Okay. The second thing that the results of this research signify me is there is a brand new foundation for a generation of learners, because the new foundation is about the digital literacy. Because many educators or even academic personnel emphasize the significance of digital literacy, especially in education for the students and all age of the students. So for the results of the research can signify me these two things that is very important. And next, the same question. How can we tackle this problem? So we have the number, we can see the number of the US adult that, 52% of adults in US are not familiar with using technologies. So how can we tackle this problem? Okay, for me, in my opinion, the answer is this. So we have to concern about the digital literacy in education. I think this can be like the answer, the best answer to manage this problem. So we have to include the digital literacy in education to prepare our students to be ready for the technology advancement, for the human behavior changes, or for the other phenomenon that can be happen that we cannot expect, like the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so what is the digital literacy in education? Okay, if we see the information from the U.S. Department of Education, so the U.S. Department of Education stated 3 components of the digital literacy in education. So they said that the U.S. Department of Education said that the digital literacy composes of 3 things. The first one is the ability to control the input devices and the output devices. Like we use the keyboard, we use the mouse as the input devices. We use the monitor and we use the speakers or the printer as the output devices. So the digital literacy in the meaning of the Department of the Education of the US is the first one. You have to have the ability to control the input and the output devices. Okay. The second one, they said that digital literacy composed of the digital skill to navigate the user interfaces. It means that you can navigate the screen, the interface of the application, the interface of the website on your computers, on your tablets, on your smartphone, like when you are finding and moving files or organizing folder, or maybe you are working with the internet and you have to click the hyperlinks. So that is the second component according to the information of the Department of Education of the US. And the last one, they said that digital literacy composed of the familiarity with how to communicate in digital spaces. For example, when you saving file from the email, when you sending or attaching file in your email, or when you share your file via many types of mediums. Like for example, you share your file using the Facebook Messenger, or even the chatting application. So in Thailand, we use Line as a major application for texting, send the text to our colleagues or our friends. So that is the third component that you need to have if we talk about the digital literacy according to the Department of Education from the US. Okay, so let's see the meaning or the definition of digital literacy in education. So if we scope down, or if we focus just only on the definition of the digital literacy in education. So the digital literacy in education can have 2 meanings. So the first one is digital literacy is the abilities of the students to utilize digital tools. For example, the tablet, the computer laptop, or the smartphone, to locate, to access, to share the new information through the internet. So that is the ability of the student, that they can use like many devices to access, to locate, and to share information with their friends or with their teachers. So the very necessary thing, or the very important thing for this ability, is they will have the ability, they need to have the ability to evaluate and prove the validity of the information that they use. Is it good or bad? Is it fake or real? Okay, so that is the first meaning. I think it is very good. I mean, if we talk about the digital literacy in education. Okay, the second meaning, they said that digital literacy in education is the abilities of the students to evaluate and prove the validity of information. So that is the meaning of the digital literacy in education. So next, you guys will have the question in your mind that why are digital literacy skills important? Why we need to focus on digital literacy skills? So I would like to share with you about this idea. So this is the reason why digital literacy are important for you and for your students. So the first one, the digital literacy can provide efficient working because your student can use the digital tools and like, for example, like I said, so they can use the tablet, they can use the computer in order to complete the assignment or that schoolwork accurately and faster. So this allows them to progress to your curriculum easier, faster, and smoother. So that is the first reason. Digital literacy skill makes students more efficient in working. Okay, so the next one. So digital literacy skill make them or make our students safety. Because if you teach them about how to use the digital platform, how to use the digital tool, or you you build or you develop their digital literacy skill. So it means that you are preparing your student to explore the online world safely. And especially, you have to focus on how can they keep their personal information safe from strangers online. Right? There are many dangerous in the online world. So if our students have digital literacy skills, it can make them more safe, especially in the online world. Okay, next. So digital literacy skill provide the self-awareness for our students. Okay, so the very important things when we use the digital platform or when we use the like the material or the application or the social media online is we leave our digital footprints everywhere. Like you, when you arrive at your school, you can open the Facebook, and then you check in that, okay, now I am at my school, at my office, or you have the dinner with your friends. When you are with your friends, so you take a selfie and then you post the picture on the Facebook. So that is the digital footprints. So for digital literacy skill, they provide the self-awareness for your student. Like student need to learn how to leave a good digital footprint. Okay, the important things that the teacher need to do is to teach them how to use social media and online platform to create a positive online reputation for them, and don't leave the dangerous digital footprint on the online platforms. Okay, and the next one, the digital literacy is important because they can promote emotional health for the students. Because nowadays, the student can use the digital platform to express their ideas, to express their thoughts, to express their feeling. But you need to teach them how to express your thought, how to express your feeling on the digital platform safely. That is the things that the teacher need to develop in your students, and that is the importance of the digital literacy skills. Okay, so in order to promote the student digital literacy, so teachers have to make the learning process more interactive and effective when students are better equipped with the advanced technology and when they utilize the digital tools. So we can make the learning process more interactive for them, to encourage them to involve in the learning process and learn how to use the digital tools, how to use the digital platform effectively and safely. Okay. Okay. So the next topic is about how to develop digital literacy skills. That is very important. Is about how can we develop the digital literacy skill for our students, for our children, to prepare them to be ready for the future. Okay, let's see this. This is the diagram that shows you about the 7 elements or the 7 components of digital literacy. So the digital literacy is in the middle or in the center, right? And then you have the 7 elements around the digital literacy. So each of these elements are the thing that you need to develop in your students. Okay, The first thing is about the critical thinking. The next one is about the online safety skills. The third one is about the digital culture. The next is about the collaboration and creativity. Next is about finding information and communication and methods. And the last one is about the practical and functional skills. So these 7 elements are the important things or the important skill that you need to develop in your student in order to make them to be the digital literacy people. Okay, so let's see the first skill. So the first skill is about the critical thinking. What is the critical thinking? So the critical thinking is about being to think for yourself. Okay, so if you want your students to have this critical thinking skill, you have to teach them to be able to analyze and evaluate information and arguments. The second thing is you have to teach them to be able to see the patterns of the information and connect the information together and see it as a holistic information that composed of many pieces of information from many sources. And the last one, you have to teach your student to be able to identify and build the meaningful information. Okay, so let's see this. If we analyze the 3 abilities, we can connect it to this right. Critical thinking is like it's very similar to the reproduction literacy of the 21st century skill of the worker. So it's about how to connect the information together and see it as a holistic information. So that is the first thing. If you want to develop your student to be like the digital literacy people, so you have to develop the critical thinking first. And next, you have to develop about the online safety skills. For these skills, you have to teach your student to have the knowledge to identify the potential risks about the personal security while they are browsing, sharing, or using the internet. That is very dangerous. So you need to teach your student to be able to identify the potential risks on the internet. Okay, and the next one is in order to teach your students, you are not only helping your student become more like vigilant about their own safety, but you have to help them to become better user of the internet. So you have to build the new generation of a good user of the internet, because on the internet there are many bad guys and there are many good guys on the internet, right? So if you want your students to be safe on the internet in the future. So you have to build the new generations of the good user of the internet. Okay. Next. The next component, if you want to develop the digital literacy skill for your student, is about the digital culture. So we can deny that technologies are around us nowadays. Right? When I wake up, so I grab my smartphone and then check my Facebook first before I go to the toilet. So that is the thing that that changed our life. So that it means that we are living in digital culture, right? Technology has infiltrated our lives, so we can do many things online, like we can shopping, we can do the bank transaction, we can communicate, sending the text to my friends, sending the file to my colleagues. We can socialize, we can share our picture on the social network. We can use many technology to make this happen. So it means that we are living in the digital culture. And for our students or our children, so they need to learn how to navigate the technology at a much younger age than us. So let's say that we are familiar, or we start using the internet like in 1995. In Thailand, 1995, the internet came to Thailand in 1995, and then we start using the internet since then, since 1995. But for our students or for our children, so they are familiar with the internet since they are born, right? They're born with the technology, they're born with the internet, they're born with the smartphone. So the things have already changed. Okay, so that it means that okay, the society today is digital culture society. Okay, so but for the digital culture, there are many benefits for us because we can use technology in order to make our life easier, right? Like when I'm traveling from my house to my university, because my university is in the heart of the Bangkok, and the traffic is really bad. It's really bad. So I have to use the Google Map in order to find the fastest way to get to my university. So that is the example of the digital culture that we are living in, the digital culture nowadays. We use technology in our step of our life. Okay. The next one, the next skill is the collaboration and creativity. So in this skill, so you have to teach your student how to use the tools, how to use the digital tools to collaborate with their classmates or their friends or their families. For example, if they want to send the picture from school to their fathers or their mother, they can the student can use like the texting application and send the picture to their mother. For example, my niece, she is studying online because the school are closing from the COVID-19, and her teacher assigned the assignment via the Google Classroom. And when she received the assignment, she she sent it to her mother and said said that, okay, mom, this is my assignment, so could you please provide the materials for me, so I have to finish it before time. So that is the example that our student or our children use the technology to collaborate. Or another example, I think last night, I came to my niece's room and saw that she was doing her homework and opening the online meeting application and talking with and discussion and do the discussion with her friends, and they are helping together to finish the homework. This is very surprised that, oh, when I was young, I don't have any any tools or any technology that we can do like my niece. I have to go to my friend's house and then do the homework together. But my niece just open the online meeting platform, online meeting application, and then they can she can discuss with her friends and finish the homework. So it's very convenient for them. Okay. So and nowadays there are a lot of platforms that our students can use to collaborate with their classmates or collaborate with teachers. Okay. Okay, the next one is the skill of finding information. So this is very important. Like I said, that there are many information on the internet, right? You can access into millions of records of the information on the internet. And the problem, like I said, is how can we validate the validity of the information? Is it fake or is it real? Is it from the good sources or from the bad sources? So we cannot validate it. So the things that you need to develop for your student is this skill, the finding information skill. Okay, so it's like it's important for your student to learn how to search for the accurate and reliable information on the internet or on the other sources or on the other digital sources of the information. Okay, so the things that the teacher can do for them is you can show them the tools that they can use for finding the information. Okay. Next is the communication and methods. It's about you as a teacher have to help the student to become competent and responsible digital citizen in the future. Okay, so you have to teach them to be like the good digital citizen in the future, not doing bad things to other people online, not bullying their friends online, something like that. So it's about the skill that you need to develop in your student. Another thing is about you have to teach them how to leave the good digital footprint, as I said, on the internet or on the online platform, because this is very important, because if they leave a bad digital footprint, it may be harmful for them in the future. So you have to aware them about this issue. Okay. And the last one is the practical and functional skills that you need to develop into your student. Okay, so you have to make your student feel comfortable while using the technology, while they are using technology to learn the new thing, to find the information. So you have to make them more comfortable. And from this thing, so the student can practice their practical and functional skills and become more competent while using the technology, with you as a coach to guide them how to use it, how they can solve it if they're encountering with the problem while they are using the digital platform or digital technology in that, like in the schoolwork or something like that. Because you as a teacher, you have the technology, you have the knowledge more than your students. So it's like you are the best coach for them to develop this skill for them and prepare them to be ready for the future that will be full of advanced technology, full of the many changes from in the social or in the school or in their life. So that is the very important thing. And that is all for my talk today about the digital retracing in education. Thank you very much. And if you have any question, or if you want me to help you, so you can contact me at this email at tacitp@g.swu.ac.th. Okay, don't hesitate to send an email to me. So I am ready and very pleased to help you. Okay, so if you have any questions, so you can ask me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Really valuable information. Well, all dear colleges and also my beloved students, if you have any questions, please raise your hand and you could ask directly if you already joined in this Zoom meeting link. Dr. Atasid, could I ask questions to you also?
Yes, please.
Yes. Would you mind to tell me a little bit about your research interest, since that you are also good in digital literacy? I don't know exactly what is your research interest. Thank you.
For my research interest, so you can see that my background in the bachelor degree and master degree is computer science, right? And for my PhD, I changed from computer science to management of technology. And the research why I was studying the doctoral degree is about, I think it surprised you, is about the e-commerce, about the social commerce and e-commerce. But after that, when I go back to work, so I have been assigned with many positions like you see in my biography. So I am working in many areas. So my interest now are in many areas. For example, the e-commerce, mobile commerce, social commerce, and about the technology in education. Last year, I just finished my project for the Ministry of Industry. So I am a consultant for building the e-learning platform for the officers of the Ministry of Industry. So I'm interested in the technology for education. And the last one that I have been assigned is about the Personal Data Protection Act that is related to the IT system. And that is the brand new laws in Thailand that they use. So I'm like a consultant of the PDPA. So there are many areas, including the technology in education for my research.
Oh, that's really good.
Thank you so much.
I think we could talk later via email because we have the same passion, the same
Yes.
Okay. After I'm looking at the forum, my students and also my colleagues send their questions on chat.
I am reading the question. Okay. Observant and what how and our effort as students can evaluate the information on the internet and how to present ethical and legal information. Okay, so for the basic idea, to evaluate the information on the internet, you have to see the URL first. That is that you can trust or not. So the sources of the information. So the first one, you can see the URL or the address on the address bar that you access to the information on that website. So the first thing that you can do that, okay, you have to see the URL first. But for my techniques, I have to check. So I have to find this information from many sources, and then I compare it together. Are they similar, or there are like the different in the information for many sources? Okay, so that is the very easy ways to check whether the information that you receive like you can trust it or not. First, see the URL, and the next is you have to compare your information with the information from other sources of information. And the next question is how to present ethical and legal information. So it's for my understanding, for me. So when like this one, yes, I just put the sources of the information that I used in the slide at the below. So it means that, okay, this information I got from this website. So it's not it's not my own information 100%. Okay, it's not my own information 100%. So it means that okay, I put my opinion, I put my information, and together with the information from this. So that is the way to present the ethical and legal information. Okay. And the next question in the chat box. Do you have the instrument to measure digital skills for lecturers, teacher, and other sources, article, paper about tools for measuring digital technology skills for educators? Would you please share it? Okay, for me, so I don't have the measures about the digital skills for the lecturers or the teacher now, but I can search for you and then I can send it to Professor Sari. And Professor Sari, could you please send the material to the attendants? Okay, thank you. I will search it for you. So I promise that I will not forget. And I will send it to Professor Sari, and then you can get it. Okay, the last one on the chat box. Your discussion is very nice, Professor. Thank you very much. Doing the learning that I did. When we ask
questions from Refiona, that is, when we find out that if the situations does not support, if the student in Zoom meeting link has a low response and slow response, how do we deal with these situations if we are as their teachers?
When we ask lecturer only a few respond and even have to be repeat many times. This made me not excited to do that at the Zoom. Okay. For my technique, I have to provide them like a small gift. Like I have a glass, like I have a tumbler from Starbucks, for example. I have a small gift for them and I ask them, okay, if you answer this question, I will send this gift to your home. And it's like after they got this message, so they raise your hand and they answer my question and I did it. I do it. I sent the small gift to my student. I asked them in the Zoom that okay, you can provide me your address. You can send me your message privately, and then I will send it to you. And I send it to them. So they are happy. They are happy to for this technique. So that is my technique. So I have the gift to ask them for the answer, and then I send them a gift. Okay, that is my technique. Okay, next is challenges and opportunity of digital literacy in the time. Okay, the challenges and opportunity of digital literacy in the time. So for the challenges of the digital literacy is that, for example, my student, they don't have the similar opportunity to have the same devices. For example, some of my students their family don't have enough money to buy the devices, the digital devices for them. But as a student, so they will feel like upset when they don't have the devices that their friends use. So the first thing, the first challenge of the digital literacy is our students. Some of our students cannot afford the digital device, and they don't have the opportunity to learn about the digital literacy because they don't have the digital devices. That is the challenges of the digital literacy in Thailand, I think. And the opportunity of digital literacy. The opportunity of digital literacy is really clear that for the 21st century worker, if you have the digital literacy more than your friends, so you have more opportunity to get the good jobs or to get the better job than your friends. So digital literacy can open the good, can bring the good opportunity to you. So that is the opportunity of digital literacy. Okay. Okay, do you have any question?
Oke, audiens yang lain silakan jika ingin bertanya boleh nanti dikemukakan pakai bahasa Indonesia, Ibu bantu bahasa Inggris. Silakan, ayo. Atau yang sudah langsung ingin bertanya berbahasa Inggris, silakan. Ini momen yang bagus ya untuk kita menimba ilmu. Okay, in this room we have Dea Stephanie. Yes, please, Dea.
Okay, I have another question from the chat box.
Morning, Dr. Atas pertanyaan Siri.
Yes.
Thank you. In digital literacy, many devices and platforms can help the duty of the teacher or lecturers. In the future, is it possible the role of the teacher can replace by the device or the platform digital? Thank you.
So, pardon. So, could you please ask again because I cannot hear you clearly.
Okay, there says that now we use many devices. Is it possible if one day the role model in front of the class is not only teachers but could be replaced by the device? What do you think? Because now we could see that in Japan they use robot teachers.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, it's very interesting. It's very good question. I have been asked about this question frequently about can the robot replace our position? Can the robot replace the teacher? So, in my opinion, being a teacher, you need to have both arts and science. So the robot can replace us in the part of science, right? But in the part of arts, how the method that we teach our students, the method that we taking care of our students, the robot cannot replace us. So in my opinion, I still believe that the robot cannot replace the teacher. Okay, they can replace in the part of science, so they can deliver the knowledge to our students. But the thing that the robot cannot do is about how to take care of our students, how to teach our students. So that is the thing that the robot cannot do. Okay.
Don't worry, to all of elementary school teachers, you are really important in your classroom. So never forget that the role model of student is you as teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
I strongly believe that.
Okay, one more question from Roy in chat box, please.
Yes. One question is, what is the effective delivery of information through the digital world for children? Okay, for this question, so I would like you to first ask your student. Ask your student, what is the most convenient way to deliver the knowledge to them by using the digital media? Okay, so you have to ask them first, what is the method that they prefer? What is the platform that they prefer? And then you use that, because if you ask them, it means that, okay, they are comfortable with that method or that way, that platform that you use to deliver the information to them. So it is more easier for you and for your student to use the digital medium in order to send the information together. So for my question is, for my answer is, you have to ask your students. Okay.
Baik, Anda semuanya masih tersisa waktu 15 menit lagi. Silakan jika ada yang ingin bertanya. Ini topiknya bagus ya, beliau memang pakar di bidang IT ya, jadi bisa Anda konsultasikan segala hal yang berkaitan dengan IT.
Professor, sorry, I have another question in the chat box. Okay, the role of parents in digital literacy. What is the right way for parents to guide children who are learning in the use of technology? Okay, for the role of the parents, so I don't have children, but I have a niece. My role is I have to observe my niece. What are the application that she use? What are the way that she talk to her friends? And if I found something that is not in a proper way, I ask my niece to sit beside me, and then we discuss about this story that happened. But I will be not angry at her. I just talk about and discuss with her in a good conversation. Okay, because if we talk with her, or if we blame her, so our children will set the barrier, and they will not let us to observe that using their application using anymore. So you have to observe, you have to monitor, and if you found something that is not proper. So you have to talk to them very like politely and in a good way. Don't blame them. Okay. So that is my technique. Thank you.
Okay, I need your suggestion in this case, Dr. Atase. I'm also one of early childhood education lectures, and most of the children really love to listen to story. And in this case, I developed pop-up digital storybook. Could you please suggest me one of colleague who could at the same patience on research as mine? Please, I need your advice in this case.
Okay, so okay, pardon. So Professor, sorry, could you please repeat it again?
Yeah. Now, most of the children really love to listen to story.
Yes.
Yeah, story. And at night, usually at school, and also in the garden, they love to listen to story. And in this case, I would like to develop pop-up digital storybook. Pop-up digital storybook.
Yes.
And could you give me one contribution or suggestions? Is there any team partner from Srinagar University that has the same research interest as mine?
About the digital pop-up book, right?
Digital pop-up storybook.
So, do you want like the suggestion about this, or?
Yeah, could you suggest me maybe one of your colleagues has same passions on research as mine?
Yes, because in my division, so I come from the computer multimedia and cyber business division. So one of the major in my division is multimedia, interactive and multimedia design. So I think it is related to your research. Okay, so could you please like send me like the detail of your research interest, and then I will present it to my colleague, and then I will provide you the name of my colleague and the contact information of my colleague in order to do the research in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. Very good recommendation. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for our first sessions. Thank you very much for your coming and your best contribution. I would like to give best appreciation to Dr. Atase Pathanasiri. Thank you for your coming. Thank you for sharing with all of our students today.
Okay. Thank you very much for your kind invitation. I'm very pleased. It's my pleasure to be here with you guys, and hope that we can meet again in the future. Okay, and take care and see you. Okay, thank you very much. สวัสดีครับ
Thank you. Ya, pemaparan yang sangat baik sekali ya. Sudah ditanggapi dengan sangat baik. Terima kasih. Kita lanjut. Okay, the second one, I would like to invite Assistant Professor Zanzan Sri Al-Rasmi. She is more than 19 years of teaching and training experience. Her specializations on information technology in teaching and learning, and research and development education, technology and communications. Also, instructional design and development of digital teaching material and educational media. Well, she has a very wonderful honors and awards. Start from 2018 awards there to change teaching award. And in 2021, two kinds of different awards. Honorary award for being advisor student organization of Sarina Kariwiran University, fellowship of UK professional standard framework. Wow, that's wonderful. And her formal educations, Bachelor of Degree and secondary education, Faculty of Education, her major on General Science Education Computer. She got 2 different master degree title. The first one from Asian Institute of Technology. Her major in Information and Communication Technologies, School of Engineering and Technology. And the second one is Audiovisual Communication, Faculty of Education, Chulalongkorn University. And her PhD on Educational Communication and Technology, Faculty of Education, Chulalongkorn University. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Assistant Professor Zamzam. Am I right to pronounce your name? That's JJ?
Yes, please. Okay, thank you, Professor Sally. Okay, nice to meet you all.
Thank you for your coming.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for your introduce myself so long. Okay, very warm welcome from Indonesia. Today, I join you since the program start. Okay, I feeling something okay, so very good. Even that I have the chance to join with you today. Nice to meet you all. Okay. Okay, please call me JJ. It's easy to call my real name and my surname. Okay, let's start our program. This is the second part, right? Oh, you all of you know all about the digital literacy. Okay. If you cannot see my screen, you can action any channel, okay, by chatting via the Zoom or typing, or turn on your microphone, okay? Okay, let's start with the second part. Okay, I would like to say good morning again and selamat pagi for Indonesia. Okay. Today is the nice day. I think you got the information digital literacy too much for this meeting. You already know for the information about me because Professor Sally invited me already. Okay, my specialist so is related my research too. I like to do the research in educational technology, information technology in teaching and learning, instructional design to develop of the digital teaching materials and educational media. So today is a very good chance to share my knowledge to you, and you can share with me anytime. You can chat or turn on your microphone to ask with me. Okay, this is my background that Dr. Sally told you already. Thank you so much. Okay, the first thing you already know about me, so let me know about you. Okay, Can you access to this QR code or this mentimeter.com? Okay, I will help you to send the link, okay, to you. This link, okay. I will help you to send the link in the chat if you want to join, okay. Okay, you can see in the chat to join my activity, the first activity. Okay, this activity, I want to know about you, who you are. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay, very quickly. So quickly, so you have the skill for accessibility, the internet or application. Okay, how many person for today? 1, 2, 2 teacher. Okay, 3. Please. Okay, student. Now we have the interaction people join to me. Okay, you can access via www.menti.com. Here in the top of the screen, the code is 246-29924. Okay. Can you see my screen now for this? Okay, I will take provide my time to you for my intellect. Okay, I will count for 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute to join this activity. Okay, and okay, we will sing a song together. In Thailand, last week we have a Loi Krathong festival. Okay, how about you for today? Too hot? Yes, okay. Now we have the duck, little duck, floating in the water. Okay. It's countdown. You have time to interact with me via the Mentimeter. Okay. That just I want to check your skill for access the application. That is the one digital literacy skill that Dr. Atisit told you last part, the first part. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's time out. So let's see how many people join. Oh, okay. It look like student more than teacher now. Okay. Okay, thank you for your response. I just want to know about the people, what your role. Okay, thank you for this for your response. And okay, go to next. This is the document resource. You can use the QR code to scan or click here. Okay, when you when you accept my documents by via the digital, okay, you can click here. But you tell me, you ask me how to access now. Okay, I will help you. Okay, I will send my digital content to you now. Okay, via the chat link again. Okay. Okay, the sounds like motorcycle. Okay, you can see my digital documents via the chat link now. Okay, you can click there and is inaccessible to install any program, you can read it immediately. Okay, and easy. If you don't want to hear the song, you can close it or turn off it. Okay. Can you access my file? If you can access my file, you can type number one in the chat. Okay, for the person who can access the file, you can type number 1 in the chat. Okay, I hope everyone can access it. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask the team. Oh, thank you, Salina. You are the first person to interact with me. I'm glad. Okay. Okay. Let's go to our content. Okay. The topic for today I divide 4 parts. Okay. The first part, I think you know all of the digital literacy in the part 1, right? Okay. I will let you to know the digital literacy in learning. And I have some activity for today. Don't miss the time for this time. It's very funny. Okay. Yes. Okay. And okay, the last part is for our sharing question and answer. Okay. So let's go. The first activity. This is the generation for today, right? Who are you now for in which generation? You can type number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by consider your year of your the born of the year. Okay, what year of you born? So if you born pre to 1945, you can type 1. Okay, you are a Methodist. Okay, and if you born between 1945 to 1960, please type number 2 in the chat. Okay, you are baby boomers, and you can type number 3 if you born between 1961 to 1980. You are in generation X. And if you born between 1981 to 1999 and 1995, okay, you are in generation Y. And you can type 5 if you born after 1995. Okay, you are the generation C or generation Z. Okay, now 1 minute. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, I see the chat now. Wow, okay. Number 5, 5, 5. Wow, wow. Okay, number 4. Now I see 4 and 5. Yes, yes. 4 and 5. Sorry for my place. Okay. Now the time is nearly almost to interact with me. Okay, number 5, number 4. 4. May I count for the quickly time. Okay, 3. Count down. 2. 1. Okay, the time is up. Okay. Now I see the statistic that you tell me in the chat. Okay, is nearly it seems the number 5 is more than number 4. Okay. So you are in generation Z and generation Y. Okay, and look for these infographics. Okay, from each generation. Okay, we can see the transformation of the changing of each era, right? Okay, the first thing you can see signature product. Okay, for your generation C, okay, your product, everything is a robot or AI something, and for generation Y is a mobility, right? And for generation X is about the computer is hardware something, and this is a comparison about the generation. Okay, for communication channel, you are in generation C, right? Okay, you use to communicate with people with handheld device, and okay, Y and Z is nearly closer together. Okay, you use the text and social media. And for generation X, okay, you use an email or text message to communicate together. That is show the skill that we have developed with the changing of era, right? And the important digital literacy, you can see, okay, the generation maturists, baby boomers, and maybe a mix of generation X. Okay, this is the digital immigrants because it's changing, right? Nowadays everything is changing, so the generation from number 1 to 3 is in the digital immigrants. And okay, a little bit from generation X to generation Y and generation Z. Okay, you are in the digital natives. What is mean? Because when you born, you got everything use the digital. Okay, so you are the digital natives. Okay, I just to tell you and let you to enjoy about the digital literacy from this activity. Okay, and then sorry. And then if you see this graph is the curve, okay, this graph is a hype cycle for emerging technology in 2021, okay, this year. And this graph is from Gartner. Gartner is the company of the research of about the technology that's famous in the world. And you can see in the curve, okay, you can see the dot color, okay. Dot color is blue, black, orange. Okay, you can see in the blue color. Okay, is start from here. Here is a real-time incident center, AAS, right? Okay, and okay, generative AI. This is the developing and changing of the technology. Okay. And the future, okay, all nowadays is a decentralized identity, okay. And you can see the orange triangle, okay, is a time more than 10 years. It starts with the quantum machine learning, right? Okay, ML is mean machine learning, and okay, adapt to AI-driven innovation. And then names of data networking, and then okay, digital humans. This is the curve that the trend of technology. You can see everything and the bottom and the curves. Okay, this is the period of innovation trigger, and you can see this is the peak of inflated expectations. Okay, the peak is about here. Okay, AI augmented software engineering, non-fungible tokens is a non-fungible token. You can know about fintechs or bitcoins is something like this. Okay, data fabrics. It's a data fabric is same as a big data, like that. Okay, you can see this is the peak of inflated expectation. And okay, for next, if all of the technology will be unstable, okay, this time this curve is the truth of this last disillusionment. It means now people, everybody or every people should be adapt or accept. Is the time for accept the technology here. Okay, is the time. This is the period time to accept. And then okay, you can see the slope of the enlightenment, and finally, okay, you can see the plateau of productivity. From this, okay, the slope will be up, and finally, okay, is a plateau, because when people accept and learn everything is stable, okay, the time of technology is normal. Every technology people know, and okay, it's normal in daily life. Yes, and nowadays we are here, okay, we are in the digital world, and okay, we should to know for this topic, digital literacy. Okay. And okay, I think you already know about the digital literacy for last periods, right? But okay, we have the definition for digital literacy also differ definition for many organizations or many psychologists or educators, right? Okay, this definition is come from UNESCO. I use it because today I will provide you the framework to evaluate students. How do you know they have the digital literacy? Okay, I highlight the red text. That is the keywords for the digital literacy. Okay, please review for last time. Okay, digital literacy is the ability of access, manage, understand, integrate, communicate, evaluate, and create. This is the keyword of digital literacy, right? And it includes the competence. Yes, I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 keywords to you. So it's easy. If you want to know more than this resource, you can use this keyword to search another resource to find out more information, right? And in the blue text, I just related the digital literacy is refer to computer literacy, ITC literacy, information literacy, and media literacy. And not only that, okay, the keyword in the framework, UNESCO concerned about the competence. Okay, the competence will be defined. You have the digital literacy knowledge about this. Okay, I will provide you next. And okay, I already told you the related topics that related to digital literacy. Okay, the two words that I add on to this slide is about the media literacy and three keywords. Okay, media literacy, digital citizenship, and digital quotient. Okay, because it's very all of the literacy is very necessary to our children, our students, because they will be in the good citizen in this world, in this digital world. So for today, I not to explain about all of the literacy, right? Okay, I want to focus you to the digital literacy. Yes, okay. I will provide the framework from UNESCO because some research, okay? If you want to start with the research for study about the literature from the digital literature. Okay, I suggest this one is the base your framework, and you can classify and select the appropriate framework that match with your country, culture, or your goal. Okay. Okay, from the global framework of UNESCO. Do you know about UNESCO? Okay, UNESCO is an organization that includes 20 countries or more than 166 states that they have the collaborative together. And your country and me, my country, Thailand, okay, we are in the member of UNESCO, right? Okay, so UNESCO global framework, they divide seven frameworks area here. Okay, we start with the zero number. The zero is talk about the device and software operation. And the next criteria is about the information and data literacy. The second criteria, okay, communication and collaboration. And third is about the digital content creation. Number 4 is about the safety. And number 5 is about the problem solving. And the last one is about the career-related competency. Okay, let's see the information about this. Okay. Okay, let's go. First one, okay. We start from the criteria number 0, okay, is talk about the device and software operation. The competence, this is the competence that we focus on, who have the digital literacy for this criteria. Okay, the first one is about the physical operation of digital device. So you should to know, this is the mouse, this is the keyboard, this is the mobile phone, this is the SIM card. Everything that they are the device. Okay, and number 2, you should to identify software to operate digital technology. Okay, you can select the software that can match with your device. Okay, I have an example for this criteria. Let's start with the mobile phone. I think everyone have the mobile phone, right? Okay, it's easy to understand. The example for this criteria, I use the mobile phone. Okay, you can input the SIM card. If you can input your SIM card, charge your mobile phone and turn on, turn off, you can carry your phone while you are working. Okay, that's you have the criteria, you match the criteria. Okay, and you know how to take a picture with the smartphone or camera. You know how to connect your mobile phone to your by using USB-Y with your computer. This is an example. Okay, you have the knowledge of digital literacy in the criteria of device and software operation. Clear? Okay, for the next criteria. The next criteria is talk about the information and data literacy. Okay, the competence, there are 3 competences. Okay, the first one is about browsing, searching, and filtering data, information, and digital content. The second is about evaluating data, information, and digital content. And the third one is about managing data, information, and digital content. Okay. All of these criteria is seem that you can search, you can evaluate that information is good or not, that website is okay or not, okay, and you can manage your data. Okay, I have an example for this. Okay, the criteria for this example, okay, still in the same case, okay, for mobile phone, if you can receive personal SMS message each day about the weather or news, okay, and the mobile phone in interface to find relevant message, okay, you can click link to find more message, or you can compare data in different resources. evaluate and recommendations the information. Okay, if you can keep track of the times and dates of the information. Okay, these are the an example for the criteria of information and data literacy for this. Okay, it's just you know how to manage the message, how to compare the data, how to search, right? Okay, and for advanced device, you can manage your mobile phone because while nowadays, you know, the mobile phone is every company they have an AI. AI is a bot, right? Okay, AI software in the mobile phone software, right? Okay, they can track your behavior in each day. Okay, if you go to Facebook or chat with your friend, something they trap the keywords, they grab the keywords and find out the advertising that related that keyword. You talk with your friend or tell something in social media. Okay, the advertising that related of that keyword will show you. Okay. Yes, okay, go to the next criteria. The criteria is about the communication and collaboration. Okay, these criteria, there are 6 criteria. Okay, may I ask you, you see my screen same as me? So quiet. Okay, now we go to the criteria number 2. You can see, right? Okay, you can type. Okay. Okay, I think is if not if there are problem, you can tell me anytime. Okay, this criteria is about the interacting through digital technologies, sharing through digital technology, engaging in citizenship through digital technology, collaborating, netiquette, and managing digital identity. Okay, this criteria is about the communication and collaboration with the person. So the example for this criteria, okay, if you can show the information to other person, you can call to seller or and arrange the time, date, and location for transaction, your information. You can cooperate with other people, other persons to post, produce advertisements on the app. Okay, that are all the example. If you can do the basic of this, okay, you have an digital literacy for communication and collaboration. Okay. For the next criteria is about the digital content creation. So, okay, the criteria there are 4 competencies. Okay, the first one is about developing digital content. And okay, the second is about the integrating and re-elaborating digital content. The third one is about the copyright and licenses. Okay, and number 4 is about the programming. Is look like the specific skill, but the programming we have the basic to advanced, right? Okay, you can select the competencies that are appropriate for your student. For the example, okay, for this criteria, if you can take pictures of your product and upload that with price, location, and a phone number to the app, okay, you can create your product and define your license with digital technology. Okay, this is an example. Okay, for another things, if you can create or typing the words and you can export the word files to PDF file something or other resources, okay, other files. That is mean you have the digital literacy in this criteria. Right, okay. For next is about the safety. For this criteria is competences about protecting devices. Okay, you should know how to protect your device. Okay, protecting personal data and privacy, protecting health and well-being, protecting the environment. Okay, this is the competences of the area of safety. Okay, let's see the example. Example for this, okay, for safety, if you are able to register the app and log in with a phone number and password, okay, you do not disclose the password or sensitive information about yourself or a fellow friend. Okay, if you can do this, okay, you have the digital literacy in the criteria of safety. Okay, this is an example. Right, okay. For the next criteria, okay, it's about the problem solving. It looks like the problem solving in learning method, right? In learning theory, right? Okay. In learning theory, we know about the problem solving, problem based, right? Okay. It's not the same. This is the competence. Okay. So the problem solving area is defined to 5 competences. Number 1 is about the solving technical problems. Okay, if you have something wrong with your Zoom, your sound is not clear to listen to me. Okay, you can adjust the sound. Okay, that you have the solving technical problems. Okay, identifying needs and technological responses. Okay, you can use which software is appropriate to help to solve this problem. Okay, if your student so bored, so look so sleepy, right? Okay, you can use the active program or active application to engage them to join with your classroom, right? Okay, that you have this in criteria. Right, okay, and then creatively using digital technology. Okay, you can use any digital technology to create anything to solve problem solving. Okay, identify. Number 4 is about the identifying digital competences, competence gaps. And number 5 is about computational thinking. Okay, if you have these of competences, okay, is matched for the area of problem solving. Okay, let's go to see the example. Okay, example, the same case, mobile phone. Okay, you can reach out to the online community to learn and use the information to troubleshoot the problem. Okay, you can use the technology to solve problem. This is matched with the criteria problem solving. Okay, example for example, another example problem. If you cannot to connect your computer via the LCD projector, right? Okay, and you can solve it by yourself. Finally, okay, you found the problem. You not set the screen resolution match with the LCD projector. That is mean you have the digital literacy in this criteria. Okay. For the next, okay, this is the last criteria for the global framework of UNESCO of digital literacy. Okay, let's talk about the career-related competencies. Okay, there are 2 competencies. Okay, the first one is about the operating specialized digital technologies for a particular field. And the second is about the interpreting data, information, and digital contents for a particular field. Okay, from this area, okay, we can see the example. Okay, because everything when you use the technology, choose thing to use it related your career, right? Okay. For example, you can use technology to help you perform specific tasks, just as teacher choosing the mobile application for teaching in your classroom. Okay, this is an example. Okay. Any question from the criteria of the global framework of UNESCO? Before go to next part of my activity. Okay. Now, okay, go to the digital literacy in learning. Okay. Okay, you already know the global framework. That is the general global framework that many countries use that framework to develop the digital literacy in for their citizens in the country, right? Okay. Not for that, UNESCO they provide the ICT competency framework for teacher that is related our career, right? Because we are the teacher, and okay, our student maybe in the future you will be in the you will be the teacher in one day. Okay, I highlight to the digital literacy. Okay, this framework is show 3 parts. Okay, it's about the technology literacy, knowledge deepening, knowledge creation, right? Okay, and you can see the row. Okay, in the last row. Okay, if you want to be the teacher professional learning. Okay, this is talk about the criteria teacher professional learning. You can see digital literacy is the keyword that teacher, everyone should have this. Okay, that is mean why many countries improve teacher to have the digital literacy to upskill or reskill or training to know about the digital literacy, right? Okay, in your country, do you have the policy for develop the teacher with the topic digital literacy in the curriculum or in the teacher career?
At our faculty, yes, we have. That's it.
Very good, so good. Okay, because nowadays we should to concern this because we are in the digital world. Okay. I have a question. So okay, I will come back to answer the question after finish from brief the concept to understand together. Okay. Now, if you have other question, you can chat to me, and okay, I will answer question by question after my activity for the brief of lecture finish. Thank you. Okay. And okay, we know about the ICT framework for teacher that we concern about digital literacy. So the time for now, I will to sharing in Thailand. Okay, we concern too because it's very important for our students, right? And they are in digital native. Okay, so for Thailand is we use the number of this. Why? Okay, this is your question. Okay, 94 or 94. Oh, this number is what it mean. Okay, I just take it for the keyword, easy to remember. Okay, for digital literacy in Thailand, we have 9 and 4. Okay, the first thing is about 9. 9 is mean dimension of digital literacy. Okay, we concern the skill of digital literacy that Dr. Atasit told you already in part 1, right? Okay, we have 9 dimensions. This is the government provide every people in Thailand, okay, or every organization should concern about this dimension. Okay, the first one is about the computer skill, internet skills, cyber security awareness, word processing, right? Okay, you can use the word processing to do the job, right? Spreadsheet, presentation programs, online collaboration, graphics editors, cyber security practices. Okay, this is the 9 dimensions that we use in the digital to upskill, okay, the digital literacy in Thailand now. And okay, number 4 is about the 4 dimensions of digital literacy skill that we improve to our students in Thailand. Okay, they should have at least 4 skills. Is important, is cover the 9 dimensions, right? Okay, for the first one is about the use, create, access, and understand. Okay, when you use any technology, you should to use the technology to create. You can use the technology to access the information or something that you want. And okay, you should to understand the specific of this software or this device or this another application, right? Okay, this is the skill that we concern Thai students should have this. Okay, use, create, access, and understand the 4. Okay, now you know our keywords for 9 and 4 or 94. Up to you to easily remember, right? This chart is this picture is show about the digital literacy that's cover the skill and okay other related field. Okay, this is an innovation, ICT innovation, constructive social action, critical and creative thinking, right? Okay, this is show, create, understand, use, and access that we concern students should have this skill because it's very important skill to be the digital citizens. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to you. I will share you about the application that if you want to use or teach your students to have the digital literacy. Okay, before the application activity, okay, can I go back to your question? Maybe your question will be related my slide. Okay, the first one from Lista. Okay, if I spell your name in miss and accent, I'm sorry. Okay. What is the concrete form of implementing digital literacy in learning natural science in virtual lab? Okay. Do you mean the application or the methods?
Could be both.
Both, okay. Okay. If you want to for the first is about the method, okay, methodology for teaching. When you want to teach students, okay, in virtual laboratory, right? Okay, because the next generation we will learn together in virtual reality that is in metaverse, right? Okay. The methodology is about the collaborating. I think teachers should have the method is about the collaborative with students together. Okay, it's important because the one of skill that students should have is about the teamwork. And okay, okay. Concrete implement. Okay, if you want to implement the digital literacy, I think this is the same as of research, right? Okay, when you create something in the virtual laboratory and you want to evaluate about the digital literacy, right? This is the right meaning. If it's okay, you can use the criteria that match with your objective. Okay, for example, you already know about the criteria. Okay, 7 criteria you can match with the criteria is matching with your activity in virtual lab. Okay, first thing, if you want the student to help together to do the laboratory, you can use the communication and lab, collaboration criteria to evaluate your student. And okay, if your laboratory have the design of the virtual learning, right? Okay, if you design, you provide the information about that content. Okay, you can evaluate from information and data literacy. Okay, it's up to your objective. Okay, but at least you just want to evaluate about the literacy. Okay, communication and collaboration or information and data literacy is okay. It's okay. Or if you want to evaluate about the problem solving, okay, you should to create the question related that career or competencies. Okay. Okay. Am I answer your question? Okay, let's go to the next part that I will let you to join. Yes. I don't know what is your internet. How about the internet of your country? How about the speed? Is okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Wow. Okay. Same as Thailand. Okay. 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 Let's start with the application for teacher and student. Okay. Today I have the application from the famous in the world. I think someone already know it. Okay, this is and the internet awesome is the part of the digital literacy. Which part? And can you remember my criteria? You can answer me after you play the game. Okay, who know about this application already? Place the chat number 9. Okay, if you don't know, you can place number 0, type 0. You can type. Okay, you can type number 9. Okay, you know this app. You can type number 0. You don't know. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sarina. You are the first one to interact with me. Thank you, Tia, right? Aulia. 3% respond me now. 4, 5. Okay. Just 5 people to interact. Okay, you're welcome. At least I know you are stay with me. Okay. Many people interact with me. Thank you so much. Okay. It seems the person who respond with me, you don't know about this application, right? It's so good. Okay. I will let you to play this game because this game have the four level. Okay, four parts. Or we call in the game is a 4 base, right? Okay. The first is about the smart alert, strong, kind, brave. Okay, this is and the objective of this application is made from Google. Okay, Google for education. Okay, let's see. Okay, this game is called Be Internet Awesome. Okay, when you provide, if you are the teacher, you can use this application provide to your student to be play and learn, because this application will be teach something of your student to know about how to share with care. Okay, when you will share something, example for your photo, your message, right? Okay, you will be concerned. Okay, this game is teach you about that. Okay, the second is don't fail for the fake. Okay, the interaction is about the fake news, something. Okay, you should to be know about that. And okay, this is the secure your secrets. Okay, if you have data personal, okay, how to protect this security, right? And this is the be cool. It's cool to be kind. Okay, in the internet, when you learning online, right? Okay, you cannot to interactive with your friends same as the face-to-face in the classroom. So when we still stay in the online learning, the children or student, okay, miss this interaction. So this game is help you to know about, okay, you should to be kind something, right? Okay, when in doubt, okay, you can talk it out. This is okay, it's about the related to the bullying, right? Okay, internet bullying. Okay, so this all of the game is basic to help your student to have the digital literacy. Okay, let's go to the game. I will send you the link too if you want. Okay, I will send this game to the chat now. Okay, if you can click, it can play with your mobile phone, your tablet, your PC or notebook. Okay, it's very user-friendly. Okay, let's go together. I will explore with you now. Okay, try the game. Okay, we will go to the game now. Okay, when I click here, I will go to the Internet Awesome. Okay, between you log into the Internet Awesome. Okay, let's see the video for this to engage. If you never been see this video,
I couldn't imagine what the world would be like without internet today. It'd be nothing but chaos.
I tried preparing him for the real world. I'm not with him 24/7, so I can't protect him all the time, can I?
Kids are inherently curious, and on the internet there's so much knowledge and information that I need to make sure that as an educator that I'm teaching them the skills that they need to start to look out for themselves. The Be Internet Awesome program is designed to teach students in a fun way how to be safe online. You're on a web page and you see a button that says click here and you could win $1 million. What do you think would happen? Yeah, Matthew.
Get scammed?
Maybe you'd get scammed. Ethan.
Whatever you're on could get a virus?
What do you do if someone you don't know tries to follow you?
I block them because I have a private account.
Excellent.
We are about to journey into a place that's called Interland to learn how to be internet awesome.
Yes. 100 points!
Good job, Zaire. All right. You got it.
What they do online now is something that's going to follow them for the rest of their lives. The lessons we're doing and the activities that we're doing in the classroom are making an impact. They are developing the skills that they need in order to be able to keep themselves safe online.
Looks like it would be real.
It's fake, because
It's
look
fake,
how
Leslie.
internet is spelled.
Then I would have got fish, wouldn't I?
Nowadays, the internet is the way people see you. Anybody can post anything on the internet, and sometimes those things that they post are not okay.
Be respectful to others. If somebody gets hurt, try to help them.
If you come across something that's either inappropriate or like bullying or just anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, you should tell somebody.
Be internet awesome.
Yes, it's very awesome. Same as the children talk to you. Okay, let's go. Let's go. How awesome! Wow. Okay. Now, if you want to go there, okay, you go to the internet awesome, right? And you can click here. Okay, you can see the bottom of your right hand side. Okay, in the bottom. Okay, explore to internet interland. Okay, click then. Okay. Yes, there are 4 learning bases to you. Okay, you can go click. Okay, if you use the computer, you can use bar or your arrow. If you use the tablet, you can tap on your screen. Okay, let's go. From this one. Okay, let's do that. If I go to this one, is about the reality river. Okay, it tell you what the fake news or the real news. Okay, or you want to go another page, you can click here. Okay, this page is about the mindful mountain. Okay, to practice to share with parents. And then, okay, if you want to go this page, it's about the share your secret. Okay. And the last one is about it's cool to be kind. Okay. The very famous of this game because after you finish in each phase, you will got the certificate from Google automatically. Okay, let's try together. Okay, I will show you for the example. Okay, this phase. Okay, share with care. Okay, I will go to this one. Right. Okay, I click play. It's up to you. You can select the base. After you got the score.
The mountainous town center of Interland is a place where everyone mingles and crosses paths.
Yeah, this is an interest.
But you must be very intentional about what you share and with whom. Information travels at the speed of light, and there's an oversharer among the internauts you know. Bounce each post off the mirrors to get it to the right internaut.
Okay, this is the start game. Okay, you can click here. If you finish the game and you got the score meet the criteria, you will got the certificate from Google. Yes, there are 4 certificates, and if you finish all of the 4 bases, you got the addition 1 certificate too. So the total of your certificate, you will got 5 certificates from them. Okay. Let's play. How to play, okay? After this robot put on, okay, you can see the red button, okay, arrow. You can use, okay, for my demonstration, I use the computer. I can use the arrow. I place the arrow to number to 1 block, 2 block, right? Okay, these are my arrow. Okay. If I want to send the message to the person, okay, is the green robot here. When I want to send the message, okay, I press the space bar. Yes, okay. And in the left button, okay, the left button will pop up the text to tell you got 1 achievement, right? Okay. And next, okay, embarrassingly, if your sister share this post with parents, okay, this is the target of this level, okay. You can send the message that the message are the photo, okay. Okay, should be to consider. Send the message to your sister, right? Okay, if you send it here, okay, I will be show you in the wrong time. Okay. Okay, this is the right. It's fun. Okay, if you keep it in the box. Okay, now and go to meet up with the students. Okay, you will share the post. This is a calendar to your friend, right? Okay, if you have some event. Okay, play. Okay, my motto. Okay, there's some motto to tell you, right? Okay, this is many friends and to thinking which block is reflect to many people who got message, right? This one. If I select one, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not much. Okay, please try. Okay. And now, okay, the next situation, okay, you can select this and okay, on the space bar. Now, okay, left one somewhere to fire. Okay. Okay, for this test, it will be some situation that help you to concern you want to sharing message plain, right? This one. Oh, so difficult. Okay, for this one. Right. Okay. This is wrong because someone got your message. Okay, you can click. Again. I will go to the other. Okay, the other location. If I go to this, okay. Like this. Hey, how about you now? Are you playing internet awesome? This is the love. Okay.
Great work! Now you get to choose who to share with. Time it just right to send the message.
Yes, this is an example. Okay, you can go anything. Okay, then you can use the public. You can go to select your personal data, right? Okay. With your friend, with topic, with your friend, okay. And yeah, okay. Sharing the post. The post, you want to sharing the post, okay. The post is your friend, and I think you can use the space bar. Okay, after you finish, I will stop here. You can go to play in any time that you want. Okay. Let's go to the other base. Okay. This is a mindful mountain, right? When you want to share something, you should to concern. Maybe you receive your message. Any question about the game? Who got the certificate already? Please tell me. Yes, you can tell me if you got the certificate already. Because it's take a little bit for the time to get it. I will.
The Tower of Treasure is a fortress where you can store your valuables.
For explore only, okay. I will not finish for each game.
Outrun the hackers or they will steal your messages and identity. Start by grabbing your messages and emails containing your private stuff and store them safely in the tower.
3, 2, 1. Okay, when you want to go, you can click on your arrow. Yes. Okay, and space bar. Okay, you got the mail. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. And then again. Okay. Got the mail. You got something. Okay. This is look like the simulation game. I think that student will it. Okay. You can use the mouse or something so quickly. Oh my God! Okay. I think it's just for the demo how to play the game. Right, okay. Now, okay. Do you got the certificate now? Please try because my student and my children, okay, they got the certificate, five certificate already. It's not easy to take the time playing the game that will be teach you about the internet awesome. Okay, I will stop here because I think you will know the mechanic of the game and how to play. Okay, and I suggest you to use for your children, your students, because It's very awesome when students learn of this game and they have the knowledge. Also, it's the part of digital literacy. Okay, let's go to our conclusion. Okay, now you know about the digital literacy. You know how to evaluate your student in the criteria by using some framework and match with your culture, with your country or your objective for the learning. So someone draw in the screen, right? I will clear. Okay. Okay, the conclusion of digital literacy, you know, okay, digital technology have an extraordinary impact your everyday life, from the way we communicate, the way we travel, the way we learn, and especially the way we work together in an organization. Okay, digital literacy is an essential skill for students to apply in real life, for them to grow into fully digital citizens. Okay, that is all of the digital literacy that I'm sharing to you for today. And okay, I would like to say thank you, Terima kasih, ขอบคุณค่ะ Okay, it's time for the question. If you have the question, you can ask me. Okay.
Thank you. I really enjoy your presentation.
Thank you.
Untuk mahasiswa Ibu tercinta, silakan kalau ada pertanyaan boleh raise hand lalu disampaikan secara langsung ataupun melalui chat box. You could ask directly or type it on chat box, please.
Yes, please. And pleasure to answer. Okay.
Can I ask questions also?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Do you teach animation or programming at Faculty of Education, Dr. JJ?
Yes, I teach about animation, programming, application programming. Okay. In my faculty, we have the Department of Technology, Educational Technology, and my department have two majors. The first major is about the technology, and the second is about computer for education. So I teach in the part of computer for education. Yes. We have the program for teach students to do the animation, to do the application, creating the IoT. Right, okay.
Ada mahasiswa jurusan TP enggak di dalam Zoom ini? Ini profnya ini memang di bidang IT ya. Jadi beliau mengajar animasi bagi yang ingin content creation, animation, you could ask session, please.
And what is your major now for your student? For student, what is your major now?
Nah, Prof pertanyaan nih. Anda mahasiswa dari jurusan apa aja? Ayo, ada yang bisa menjawab? Adila, silakan Fitri Adila. Memberikan respon. Fitri Adila dari jurusan apa?
Okay, come back to the main screen. Do you have any question? And share together what is you are teaching in your faculty.
Yeah. The committee invited all of students from 7 departments, such as elementary school, teachers education, curriculum and technology, and many others. Sepertinya Atri, silakan Atri. Okay, today we also have some participant in this room. Okay, Atri, yes, please.
Okay, I see Selena have the question. You raise your hand. Do you have a question?
Okay, I have a question, Miss.
Okay, wait a minute, Selena. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Hello, Prof. Very interesting presentation from Prof. I want to ask about how to make a nice content animation, specifically in elementary school, because I'm from the elementary school, Faculty of Education UNP. So I want to make a digital content to make a motivation the student about elementary school maybe. Yeah.
Okay, very good questions, Atri.
Okay, thank you, Prof.
Thank you. Atri asked Dr. Zeng how is the way to make good content creation.
Okay. How to create the content to motivate your student, right? Okay. For me, I use this application. Do you know about this application? Is the Canva. Okay. Canva have the feature to do this. Okay. I place the button. B is blur. Okay. Something. Okay. Example is blur, and I press again. Okay, and I press the C, and this is a label here, and I press O. You can see the circle. Okay, you can you see this already. Okay, it's round. And you can tell your student to quiet. Listen to the teacher. Okay. This application is powerful to motivate your student. It's an example one application. Use Canva. Do you have do you use this application? And okay, the main concept for design the presentation for the student, you to concern the learner, okay, which is learner. If your students are in the elementary Okay, you can use the cartoon example for this. Okay, I can find the cartoon. This application is very perfect. Okay. Because we know about for elementary students, they like the cartoon too much to motivate, right? Okay, you can select anything to create. And okay, the other things, okay, you can see this application. Sorry for in Thai. Okay, I will change the menu in English. Okay, I will change to English to you. It's easy. Okay, I will use the English a little bit. Okay, and come back to Canva, and then you can create anything, any media here. Okay, they have a worksheet, lesson plan, classroom header, anything that teacher should to use for create. That is the one digital literacy teacher should have, like, okay, to create. Okay, and you should to access to this this application. Okay, I will show you an example for if you want to be create the worksheet. Okay, they have many worksheets here. It's free. Okay, and you can send this worksheet to easy to your student. Okay, by you click share. If I click here to the student, okay, my student will get it or immediately. Okay, it's very famous to create the media. Okay, am I answer your question?
4-nya 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not hearing too clearly. Okay, please. Okay, no question, right? In the chat, I saw the link from, okay, Google Form.
Excuse me, that is it. I would like to invite Zelina. Zelina, you raise your hand. You could ask directly, Zelina. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. My name is Zelina Amalia from 19th International class, and I'm a primary teacher education. So I would like to ask a question to Miss. My question is, what should we prepare as a prospective teacher when we want to introduce digital literacy to elementary school students? Thank you. That's all my question is.
What is your expectation? Okay, again, please.
What should we prepare as a prospective teacher when we want to introduce digital literacy to elementary school students, Miss?
Okay. You should to preparing. I think you should to practice the skill to create any media and digital. Right? Is right? Okay. If you remember my slide that I already told about the criteria. Okay. Sorry. Okay. About the criteria of the digital literacy, right? Okay. You can select the criteria that match with your objective. Okay. For this slide. Okay, for this slide, you can select the digital literacy criteria And I already saw some research from Indonesia. Okay, you can find out the digital literacy in elementary. Okay, you can see that for elementary student, okay, it seem not be don't know about device, right? Okay, but we can create the basic how student to know. For example, for this one that I told you, okay, just know about the device that they use in the everyday. Okay, is the basic of digital literacy. Okay, so you should to design the activity that related the competencies that you want. Okay, but in level should be separate in basic level, middle level, or high level. Okay, you can separate. And for elementary, I think it's basic level. Just know about the software, easy software. You should to select easy software. Okay, you should to provide the not complex information. And okay, let's do the activity. Help students to collaborate together with the technology. Okay, example, you can use Kartik. Okay, in Thailand we have kartik.io. Okay, is the application that students can collaborate together. Or okay, you can use for elementary. You can use draw.io. Okay, I type in the chat. Okay, this application is help you to create something easy for your student. You should to create each activity. This activity is matched for the digital literacy which criteria. Okay, which area. I answer your question. Salina?
Okay, the next one also we have Yesi here. Okay, Yesi, please come in front and ask directly. Thank you, Yesi.
Thank you, Miss Devi. Good afternoon, Prof. Can we get your YouTube channel for more information about animation, or maybe you have any link for us to make animation for students? Thank you.
Okay, I will show you. I have two animation program that provide you easy to create and free. Okay, and free. Okay, I will share the screen again. Okay, I will be stop to present this one. Okay, you can go to the Chrome or any browser that you want. Okay, the first is about the cartoon. Do you know about this application? Okay, I will copy the URL to sharing to you in the chat. Okay, this is the one application that's free to you to create the animation. Okay, my student use this application to presentation to attractive student in very engaged. They can engage student. Okay, it look like PowerPoint. Okay, it looks like PowerPoint, but it's easy to use. Okay, I will show you a little bit. Do I have time, daily? So I have time, right? Okay, okay. I will show you for a little bit. For cartoon, this is the first one. Okay. Okay. So when I log in here, okay, this is my dashboard. Okay, I will show you the presentation about this. Okay, you can see my cartoon. It's a little bit loading for time. Okay, sing a song. Today is okay. This is an animation that create from cartoon. You can insert the sound, the cartoon animate from the library of cartoon application of cartoon application. Okay, this is an example, the one application. Okay, I will be explore you for quickly. Okay, and the next application is about the Animaker. Do you ever use it? Animaker.com. Okay, it's easy to do like the cartoon. It's the same feature, but for Animaker, they not have the limit time for cartoon. Okay, the time they limit for the free version 5 minutes for presentation. Right, okay, and Animaker, okay, they do not to limit the time, so you can log in and create this. It's the same presentation of this. You can use Animaker to create your animation. It's easy. Don't need the knowledge from to do programming something, right? Okay, use this application to help you to create your presentation. Is a short time, in the short time. Okay. I will post the link to you. Okay, the second is about the animaker.com. It's free. Both of software is free. Okay, any question?
Okay. Thank you very much for all of your participations, contributions to, especially to the committee and also dear participant. Thank you so much, Assistant Professor Zenzan Sri Arun Rasmi. Thank you for your coming and sharing with us. We really enjoy your presentation today. Thank you.
Thank you, and I am very pleasure for today. Thank you so much.
Hope we could meet face-to-face meeting one day in
Bangkok. Yes. Someday I will go to Indonesia.
Okay. Still lockdown or?
Oh, now my country is not locked down, but everybody should be careful yourself.
Stay safe and healthy there. Thank you very much. I would like to give it back to Atika. Thank you, Atika.
Thank you so much for our moderator, Ibu Sari Dewi SPD MPD. Thank you so much for our both speaker, Kopunha, to Dr. Akasit Hatanasi, and also for Dr. Jemjan Sarina Rasmi from Sri Nahawirat University of Thailand. So finally, we get the last station of our event. I'm, as the member of the committee, asking for apology for all of your inconvenience. And thank you so much for all the stakeholders and committee and all of the participants of this program. I'm Atika, as your master of ceremony. Let's close this event by saying Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you so much for all of your participation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bagi Bapak Ibu silakan
see you next time.
See you next time. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Till we meet again one day.
Yes.
Oke, bagi Bapak Ibu silakan menikmati makan siangnya di bagian belakang. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih komite dan juga mahasiswa atas kehadirannya pada pagi hingga siang hari ini. Terima kasih.